Girl, I got that yummy. All right, you ready? What is up, guys? Second podcast.
Number 2.
Shout out to all the real ones out there. We got mad love, Riley.
We really did.
We got mad love on that first podcast. We're gonna say thank you to everyone. YouTube was actually YouTube hit it off way better than I thought it would.
Yes,
I thought everyone
really
would listen honestly through Spotify, or just Spotify. That's all we uploaded to was Spotify. But YouTube actually came in clutch. Everyone watched it, so we're focusing a little bit more on the video. We got some lighting going better this time. 4K was good. Sony gang.
Oh, no. It's a conversation for another time.
But for real though, we want to thank everyone that's listened to the podcast. It's super dope. We definitely didn't think it would take off like that.
No.
Our first one. I had people messaging me that I haven't really talked to. Saying can't wait for the next one.
Seriously?
People I really don't talk to.
You know how many people at work were like, dude, the podcast was great. When is the next episode coming out? I'm like, oh, okay. But no, complete and utterly blown away about the amount of positive feedback and the amount of people that actually listen to it. Like, I would assume that, the first couple, not that many people would. I asked
Des the code word. She didn't know the code word. Remember how we made a code word in there?
Yes.
Des didn't know the code word. She's like, I listened to it. And
she definitely didn't listen to it.
She didn't listen to it, but she listened to a part because she definitely recited a couple parts to me, but nothing. She definitely didn't listen to the end.
Everybody thought it was great that you called me a Grinch. There was like 4 or 5 people that were like,
people said good chemistry. I had someone say good chemistry between y'all two.
Shout out.
Yeah, so y'all the real ones, honestly. Like that got me hyped. So me and Riley went to a record yesterday, another podcasting catastrophe. Our soft GarageBand wouldn't work. Wouldn't pick up Riley or mine. It would only pick up one mic, so it was stupid. But we're right back at it today. We wanted to upload it today, but we'll be uploading on maybe tonight. Maybe tonight, maybe Tuesday. So when y'all are watching this, drop some mad love on that YouTube channel again. Share it with your family, friends.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe if you haven't. We had so many views, but we got some subscribers. Hey,
we started out at 0.
Yeah. Dead minute. Riley, I want to talk about something. So we were gonna record the podcast yesterday, and I went and got some food before, and I went to Subway, and I was ordering at Subway, and I started thinking of an old fear I had, irrational fear. Whoa! I just shook the whole desk. And this fear, anyone that didn't know me before, I used to be super shy. Like, I don't care if you talk to me. I wouldn't talk to no one.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotten over that kind of after like high school and stuff. But in high school, we'd go to Subway, and I seriously wouldn't order Subway because I was so scared to talk to the Subway person and order my food.
What? Okay, I didn't even know that about you.
Yeah.
Genuinely, you were just scared to talk to them because they're a complete stranger?
I got nervous. So like when we'd go to Subway and they would eat, I would just sit there. I'd go sit down immediately, and like y'all would be eating, I'd be like, dang, I'm hungry. And y'all would literally be eating, and I couldn't eat because I was so scared. And then it's funny because after high school, I actually worked there for like one day. Chance's bad work ethic was in. Chance totally switched up and doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. But yeah, I ended up working there. Like, I thought that was going to be... I didn't even order from there, bro. And then I thought working there was
having to talk to literally everybody that walks in.
And I worked at the busiest one, the mall. I literally would see people I knew. I'm not even kidding. And I would duck. You'd down.
You'd just be like, no, I'm out.
Like, this fear,
don't
bro.
recognize me.
I would be there 1 second. I see someone. Oh, no.
Because you knew they were going to come talk to you.
Well,
for the most part.
Not even. I was working at Subway, bro. In high school, like right after high school, in high school. I think it was in high school. I'm not sure.
Which, in all reality, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like having to work at Subway or like
it was
fast
just
food
like
or something like that.
In high school, though, you're a little bit more like,
uppity.
I don't want to work at Subway. I don't want to work fast food.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even like ordering there, and then I went to work there, and I thought that was a great idea. I'm an idiot for that, right?
You only worked there for one day,
though. That's
an
irrational fear, though. Like, that's a stupid, like, scared to order food. Like, but it really wasn't. Subway was the worst. But I didn't mind ordering at some places. But even, like, in high school, I'd have my friends order for me. Like, you probably didn't know that really, but
I had no idea.
I had the biggest fear of ordering food.
Just
Or I'd get the most simple thing where I didn't have to like
say much
complicate.
at all.
That's also why I think I'm not as picky of a person, because I was so scared to order food. So when I did order food, I would say like number 1, Dr. Pepper. Boom.
Meatball sub.
Yeah,
Do you want
meatball sub,
They ask you like, do you want chips? You already have it sitting right there. Just
or just get no
Clearly.
chips.
there you go. Well, you don't have to say anything if you already have it sitting there, because they look at it and they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any irrational fears?
Irrational fear of mine. I've kind of grown out of it a little bit, but you know when you're younger and you would get on like an elevator
Yeah.
and you'd have like your friends would be on there or something and they'd be like, all right, let's jump. Like you're in the elevator and you want to jump
That
because it
scared
like
you?
shakes it. Dude, for the longest time, I was so scared of getting in an elevator with like friends and they would want to jump. I always, for whatever reason, I didn't believe it.
That's probably more common though than being scared to order at Subway.
But the thing about it is like, I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie.
That is true. You are.
Yeah.
We went and took some pictures, and we're only like 4 stories up, and we're like hanging off the building. And Riley's kid like, can you scoot off like 6 more inches? I'm like, Riley, I'm not even 6 inches wide, my dude. This little ledge is 2 inches wide, and he's wanting me to hang off of it pretty much, and he's over there hanging off in his pictures. But Chance, no. I was holding on, and
Now
no way.
I think I'm just like complete. Like I love heights. Like I think it's the coolest thing. Just like the rush, your heart beating fast. You're like, okay,
Well,
okay.
maybe you just grew out of it. 'Cause
I think so.
mean, we grew out of our irrational fears.
For the most part.
I ate Subway yesterday. Chance outgrew his irrational fear of Subway. Phone calls. I still get a little nervous about phone calls sometimes.
When it's a random number, I don't know.
But even like if I have to call somewhere, like I don't know. Even if I'm calling somewhere I know, I still like get nervous.
I'm always the
sometimes.
person that
But I
like,
don't know.
call them.
I've definitely gotten better about it. I used to like not call anywhere. Like if a random number called me, nope. If I had to call someone, literally I'd make my Nana. Shout out Nana. Nana watched episode 1.
did.
She loved it. She said Nana and Bella are coming on the podcast. Shout out
to
Nana.
Shout out to Nana.
I'd literally make Nana call for me places.
Really?
Like doctor's offices. Like I'm 20 years old, 21 years old.
Okay, I low key have done that too though. Like when I was about that, like still in college, I would be like, "Hey mom, can you call and make me a doctor's appointment?"
I'd
She'd
like
be
go out
why?
of. I would like ask my Nana to call. Like I would take my silver coins. Like that isn't even the song go. And I would be scared to how the guy was gonna respond to me when I asked how much silver is worth.
Yeah.
How much he's paying out. So I'd ask her to call because she was always he was always nicer to her for some reason. So I'd literally ask her to call. I'd sit there and I'd get scared and I'd finally just like call. And I'd be like, no, hang up, click.
Oh, like before he answered, like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I can't do this.
uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I
was like,
can't.
can't. And then I'd call Nana. Like, hey, Nana, can you call him for me, please?
That's probably why if like you ever talk to him and he was like rude to you, it's because you would do that. Get like 4 rings into it, and he'd get up and go to answer the phone and just be like,
And then it's always
this
and
dude.
then
It's
it's
this
always
dude.
like Nana calling right after. He's
Yep.
like, it's
Yep.
someone else. Like, how?
I don't know
Maybe he
who.
gets scared. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I outgrew that quite a bit though.
You've definitely grown out of your shell a little bit.
I do
Climbed out
still
of your shell.
get very This happened not too long ago. We were at KFC and we were with someone who didn't know what they wanted. And Des, she always likes to look at the menu. So I hate driving through drive-thrus if she is ordering. Like, I don't mind going if she tells me what she wants before. But she wants to look over the whole menu and see all the new extras and whatever specials they're offering. And at KFC, you don't go to KFC often. That's not
No.
often food. So we go there, and Des is like looking at it, and her friend is looking at it, and I'm just like patting my leg, and I'm like scratching my leg, and I didn't even know notice I was doing it until we get up to the window, and they're like, Chase over here, like slapping, they're like making fun of me, slapping their legs, and like, are you nervous? And like, I scratching my leg. I was like, I really did do that
Like,
because I was so
Chill out. I got a little bit of anxiety.
I
Like,
was
come
so
on now.
nervous about it though, dude. It was not cool. They were they were making fun of it. I was like, all right, guys, all right. Y'all didn't
get
know what
it.
y'all wanted.
I get
I
it.
hate taking a lot of time. I'm a type of person. I know what I'm ordering before I even pull up, though.
Oh yeah.
Like
Thinking about it on the way there.
yeah,
like,
on the
oh,
way
this
there, like
sounds
they don't
good.
change places. Don't change their menus.
Mm-mm.
So I mean, they may have like something new. Like Taco Bell always has those new $5 boxes, but you
Yeah.
can still pull up. All right, I want the whatever box, you know.
Well, and it's like big at the very bottom of the menu too. So you're like, oh, that looks good. Okay, yeah, I'll get that. Comes with
Let
fries.
me get the nacho fries box. Let me get that.
Which you got the other day.
Yeah, straight
Forget
up.
Taco Bell.
Straight up. But I actually had to quit eating Taco Bell because the the bag of food I got the other day horrified me. It literally smelled. I'm not kidding. Des and Jordan thought I cooked dog food. I'm not joking, bro. It smelled like dog food.
Now you're gonna turn me off of eating it,
Bro, I probably won't eat Taco Bell really for a long time. I'm not even
Really?
playing. It smelled like dog food.
I'm not even gonna like attempt it now. I'm
It was
just gonna be
dog
like, nope,
food in
no
a
more
hot
Taco Bell.
brown bag. I opened it and I was like eating it and I'm like, what am I doing? Like I'm literally putting this in my body and it smells like dog food.
But it was probably still good. Wasn't
No.
it? Was it not?
No, it was dog food. It really was dog food. So I literally was sitting there like,
No
I'm
amount
never-
of mild hot sauce could make that go away.
I'm never eating this again.
Okay. So the other day, you put up something on your story
What?
talking about strawberries.
Oh my gosh.
And I
Ryan.
was the first one to vote, too. I
And
was
I
the
did-
first one to vote.
I deleted it because you voted and then I looked and other people had voted and no one had said yes yet. So I was like, oh, I gotta delete this. There's only like 10 people looking at it so far. I was like, I can't like on my stories. I think get like 100 views or something.
Yeah.
I never like within the first like 6 hours, I get
Mhm.
like 100 views and then I never even look
Just
at.
tapers off.
Yeah, I never look at it after that. I think it stays up for what 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But,
yeah, you go ahead and tell though.
so he sent us a video in our group Snapchat talking about, like, he was eating strawberries. And it was basically asking, like, do you pick off the stem or you just eat the whole thing? And he just shoves the whole thing in his mouth. Left the stem on it and everything.
Chocolate covered.
Chocolate covered. Makes it a little
Adds
bit
a little
better,
bit of
but not
flavor.
really. Not really. And as soon as he posted that, like sent that to us, I went to his Instagram and saw it and immediately voted no. I think maybe 10 seconds later, he sent me a text calling me a traitor.
Dude, it makes sense though. It makes everything so much easier. You just eat the stem.
Okay, but it takes
It's not even bad.
not even 5 seconds to just pull it off. You pick it up, pull it off, and eat it. It's
You're
not
pretty
hard to
much
do at
eating
all.
the stem at that point.
Not the like actual
Leaves?
leaves on it or
Yeah,
anything.
do you like protein? Do you
Yeah,
like
I'm
getting
not-
swole?
I'm not getting my protein from
Do
eating
you like getting
strawberries.
swole? Because I like getting swole, bro.
Clearly, you're so.
Yeah, you better chill. Very chill. That's that strawberry protein right there. Strawberry leaves.
I need to
That's
rethink
a secret.
my entire
That's
life.
a secret
then.
ingredient. Forget the
So-
chocolate that was all around them.
So then, what? When you're eating like okra, you eat the stem of that too?
Yeah,
No.
dude. I literally, when you eat corn on the cob, you eat the cob, right?
No.
You just eat the cob, bro. You
No,
just chop that boy
I'm so
up.
done with you.
Get a
This is
saw.
what he does, by the way. This is what he does. We had this conversation the other day. Me and him will just be driving in a car, doing whatever, running errands, whatever, and he'll just be like, "Hey, bro, did you see that scorpion back there? Wait, what are you talking about? We're going 60 down the highway. What are you talking about, a scorpion?" He's like, "Yeah, that scorpion back there, bro."
It was
I
flown
released
from
him
a
like 2 years
balloon,
ago.
and it had a friend on it. Like
He does
it
this
was
stuff.
literally
It's completely
a camel,
random.
bro. I don't know. I don't know. It drives Des crazy too.
Does it really? I think it's funny
But
because
I
I'll
just-
go along with
I just
it.
like it because it's random. Or I think of like jokes just to randomly tell people. Like I'll just think
Just
of
out of
stupid
nowhere.
stuff to tell people later. I don't know where though.
Give you funny looks.
Yeah.
But there's been plenty of times where you've said something and I go along with it. And I feel like it's
But you only go along with it for so long. Like
okay, but that
You'll
time
go-
that I'm going for it, going along with it, it's like serious. Like people actually believe me. They're like, "Wait, really? He did that?" I'm like, "Yeah. I was with him. I watched him do it." And they're like, "No, he didn't." I'm like, "I promise you he did." After like 5 minutes, I'm like, "Okay, no, I was messing with you." But it was pretty funny.
some people don't know that sense of humor though. Like they take it
No.
really serious. I've definitely had that. People take my sense of like my humor seriously, and it kind of upsets them sometimes. So, shout out to all the sensitive ones.
The same goes for me.
But for real though, eat y'all strawberry stems. Eat them strawberry stems up.
No.
No, for real, just try it. It's so nice. Wash off the strawberries. You sit down on the couch with a little plastic thing of strawberries, and you just eat them boys.
No.
You just eat them up. Then you got no trash. You snap it closed, set it down for a little bit, If you're picking off stems, you can't sit on the couch and eat some strawberries.
You sure can. I have done it plenty of times.
With a napkin.
No.
And then you're gonna get stains and stuff, little red juice on the table.
No.
And then your wife's gonna get mad and ground you.
I'm very curious to how you think I eat strawberries now. Because if you think I make
Like
a
an
mess
animal,
eating
dude.
strawberries,
Like literally an
No.
animal.
an animal eats the whole thing. So technically, you eat it.
Come
like
back
an animal.
next. Come back. We're gonna do a eating strawberries with Chance and Riley and see who can put down 10 strawberries faster.
The next podcast, this is what's gonna happen.
No, we're gonna do a separate video. 10 strawberries faster. I got 10 strawberries each with our names on it in the fridge right now.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I would literally just eat the stem. It makes everything easier.
Okay,
though.
but because you know how competitive I am and how much I hate losing, I will eat it with the stems because of that.
yeah, exactly.
Like
So,
that's the only
in
reason
a-
why.
dude.
When it's a competition.
Dude, food is just fuel. So I'm trying to get it down as fast as I can. So why would I take off stems? See?
Why do you want to you can't just like enjoy it? Like eat slow. Take every bite in. You're not that type of person?
No,
You just scarf it down.
I'm really not that.
Are you
type
even
of
like
person.
chewing? Like maybe 1, 2.
I really don't taste food. I taste the first bite and then it's like,
You just inhale it.
yeah.
Depends on how hungry I am.
I don't know. I kind of do that every time.
Doesn't matter what.
No matter where we go, Des always has to go food, and I always eat all my food. She'll like get like a chicken parmesan plate that has like chicken and then like 2 sides. She'll eat one of the sides and the rest is to go. By the time she eats her one side, I'm done.
You've already eaten everything.
I've already eaten everything.
Sitting there like wiping your hands, waiting for her. Like, okay, you're taking way too long.
Even at Des' mom's, like when we go to Diana's to eat, that's Desiree's madre. She'll make like Desiree a plate, and Des will have to reheat it at her mom's like 3 times because she just eats so slow.
Okay, see, I don't eat that slow, but I
I'll
can't
have
inhale
3
it.
servings by the time she eats it up 3 times. Because Des' mom is like, she's like OG Mexicano, right? She
So it's
makes
like-
you a plate and she wants you to eat till you're stuffed. Literally till you can't walk. I ate dinner one night before I went over there and she made dinner. I ate 2 more times while I was there. Literally. I've
Okay,
never
no.
felt like death. She makes you eat or she makes you feel bad. Which one you want to be? You want to feel bad on your stomach or you want to feel bad on your heart?
But the thing about it is like you feel bad saying no because it's just like part of the culture. They're just trying to be nice. It's what it really is.
Dude, Dez's when I first used to go to Dez's grandma's, I don't like. Oh, God, I hate saying it. I don't even know menudo.
Menudo.
I feel like I sound so white. I
that's
don't like
the right
menudo,
thing to say it.
but Dez's whole family loves it, and I go and I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm not kidding. Her grandma like starts making me a piece of chicken, and steak, and salad, and literally made me my whole own meal because I didn't
You
like
just
it.
don't like menudo. Do you
Yeah.
like it now?
No.
Still
That
don't.
stuff is disgusting. Are we animals? Because I'm not. I ate some dog food, but I won't eat
In the
some.
way you eat strawberries,
Do you
so
do you like it?
I don't know. I've never had it.
Oh God, bro!
I don't even know what it smells like.
Someone made it one time, and I put a bite in my mouth, and it was furry, bro. And ever since that, you
You're
know
just like,
that
nope,
furry piece of
nope.
meat in my
There you go.
soup.
That's another irrational fear.
Yeah,
You don't want to eat it again because the first bite was furry.
bro.
That's what it is.
I ate it one time and it was like the fat piece, like the fat on like, I don't know, just a fat piece, you know, not like I'm saying big, but it's the actual fat meat.
Yeah.
And it was furry.
So it just turned you off of it completely.
Yeah. And I've never ate it again. Shout out. I think that was in 3rd grade.
Okay, well, I'm not eating menudo and I'm no longer eating Taco Bell now. So thanks for that.
Dez's family says theirs is good though. It smells extremely good. But
Why don't you just try it?
Nope.
Just one time.
Nope.
It was in 3rd grade.
Bro.
20 years ago.
I think it's all the like the menudo, like I think all the meat that goes in it is the nasty meat. Like the stuff that people don't eat generally.
It's like
I think
the
it's
leftovers, like
yeah,
cow
yeah,
tongue,
I think it's like
cow feet, chicken feet.
Well, I think it's like pork. Isn't it pork?
Pork. So it's like the snout, the tongue, the ears.
Snout?
Yeah, dude, that's a thing.
People eat the
I
snout?
swear that's a thing.
That is disgusting.
I swear that is a thing.
That is.
I know people eat pig's feet. That's like a legit thing.
That is.
There's like pig feet soup.
I think they put that in menudo. You think?
I don't know.
Sounds like it. Sounds good.
I've only ever heard of it. I've never had it.
That
I don't know
definitely
what
makes it quite
goes
a
into
bit.
the making of it.
That ain't for your boy. That's, I mean, that's really spicing me up. We got a spice cabinet. Us white people don't really know about spices that
Whoa,
well.
whoa. Speak for yourself here.
Dude, okay. 98% of white people don't know about spices. I feel
Okay,
like
you're not wrong.
all of our food tastes the same.
Pretty much.
We'll
That's
make
why everybody
spaghetti,
gives us. That's why
and then we'll
everybody-
make BLTs. All taste the same. It doesn't matter what we're cooking. It's going to taste the same.
Oh, see, but I'm a spicy person. So, like, I love, like, jalapenos, some red pepper flakes.
See, but you've cooked before, and it's like, yep, that's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Those little Hawaiian rolls, bro. The ham and Swiss.
Shout out to my mom for
Is that the
showing
ham
me
and
those.
Swiss?
Yes.
The ham and Swiss Hawaiian rolls. Oh, those be hit, bro. We're just talking about food.
But the thing about it, people, like, so I brought that to what? It was a Friendsgiving
Yeah.
and then our Christmas together. Like, it's our friend group, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a Christmas party and I brought those. And no joke, they actually take, like, a decent amount of time to make. Because
Really?
it's not just, like, ham, Swiss. And no, you have to, like, put, like, 5 or 6 ingredients, mix it up, heat it
Oh,
up,
and put that on top.
put it in the
put that
oven,
on.
pull it out a certain time, put that on top of it, put it back in the oven, pull it back out, put more on top. Like, it's a whole
See,
process, but they're so worth it.
In the apartment, I really didn't like cooking. Well, me and Des lived in the apartment, and then once we got a house, I was like, I actually kind of dig this.
You found a crock pot. That's what it is.
No, not even just a crock pot. Like, I really enjoy making steak. I don't know, like, steak and mushrooms is probably my favorite thing to make. Des loves it. One night we ate it, I think, literally 3 nights in a row.
What?
Steak and mushrooms and salad, and then some kind of side, like a baked potato, pasta, something.
That sounds delicious.
But
though.
that's probably my favorite thing to make. But there's a couple other hitters I make out of the crock pot. Jalapeno cream corn. That's a hitter right there. Everyone loves that jalapeno cream corn. That's no lie. So just know our Friendsgivings, our Christmases, they lit.
Yeah.
We over here cooking good.
There's like never a shortage amount of food either.
Never.
I always bring extra because I used to eat so much.
Well, Riley went to California for a while, and he lived like a homeless man, and he came back like crackhead skinny,
dude.
like a little bitty dude.
I've gained
And
more weight
He
since
never
then.
wanted to eat. Literally, it was not like Riley. Riley loved to eat, and now he comes back and he's like, yo, first, what we eating? And he's back. You're kind of back to that.
I'm back to that, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely are like. what we
Before
eating?
it was like we would have like a giant meal. I would go and have like 2 orders of wherever it is we went. Like I'd go, like we went to Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that. I'd get like the max amount of wings that I could get. An hour later, I'm like, can we go to Whataburger and get a snack or something?
That ain't no lie.
It's 100% the truth. And when I came back, my stomach had shrank so much because I just was not eating out there. It was pretty awful. I looked like people were asking me if I was on drugs because I was that skinny.
Riley looked like he was kind of on drugs. Like he might have done a little bit of stuff every now and then.
Because
Maybe
I was so
he still looked
skinny.
like a normal dude, but Riley came back so small.
I've gotten a little bit
And
bigger
then he
since
drove
then.
back from California to Amarillo in one trip, right?
Yep. I didn't
Yeah.
stop.
California to Amarillo in one trip. Didn't stop.
Well, to get bathroom and gas
Right,
and things
right.
like that, but
Oh, I just assumed you ran on
I was peeing in bottles.
oxygen.
Yep.
I've never peed in a bottle. That's a delinquent move, bro.
I can't say that I haven't.
I maybe did it as a child. Yo, you want to hear a funny story, actually? That makes you think. My Nana and Papa used to live in New Mexico in Santa Fe, and they were in a hotel. And so my Papa would come up here, get me, my cousins, and my brother, and take us back.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming back one time, and I told my brother, I handed my gum. I said, throw this out the window. And, like, I didn't want my grandpa to know, you know?
Yeah.
And we're on an old Suburban, so Trevor rolls down the window just a little bit. Somehow that little freaking snot-nosed kid takes my gum, goes to throw it out, lifts up his finger, and it goes, pshoof, and it sticks to 2 fingers now. So then he sticks his thumb to it to try, like, get in to go. So then he takes it, now it's stuck to 3 fingers. Now he brings his other hand into play, trying to get it off, and then it's into all 10 fingers eventually. And he's, like, trying to throw it out the window.
It's getting all over at the window at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's everywhere on the car, and I don't even know what kind of gum. It had to be like that Hubba Bubba, like the long rope, because this was a
Yes.
very large piece of gum because it was all over his hands, and then it got on his clothes, and like I made Trevor sit there in the back seat for like an hour or so before we told my grandpa. We pull over, and my grandpa was furious, dude. I think about that story so much because it was so funny because it was like he just had to throw it out. Just throw
That's
it
it.
out.
That's it.
And later it was on 10 fingers, his clothes. I was just like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
I feel like he would be the only person that would be able to do that too.
if you know my brother,
Yeah.
that's him.
Yeah.
He seems like that. He actually was like, I want to be on the podcast.
Really?
I had a lot of people that want to be on.
Patrick.
Really?
I told him, I just asked him, I was like, hey, do you listen to podcasts? He's like, I'm listening to one right now. What's up? And I was like, well, me and Chance started one. Like, go check it out. He's like, what's the link? I sent it to him, and he like stopped what he was listening to, listened to ours immediately. He's like, it was good. I was like, okay, so you're gonna come on eventually.
We're definitely
right?
gonna have some guests. Like the amount of people I had hit me up. Like I think it'd be fun to bring them into play and just kind of bounce ideas off them.
Yes.
And especially like if y'all listening have anything y'all want us like specific subjects to talk about.
I mean, we can go off on
I got
tangents like
so
we
much
have.
to talk about. Like I got like literally a list that I did. Like I haven't done it a lot, but I have like a little podcast ideas list. And some of these
Shout out.
podcast ideas are actually more serious and dark.
Oh.
There's this opioid. You want to hear one of them?
Aliens. We could talk about that
we
for
need
a
good
minute.
conspiracy person on here. Someone that deep
my
dives.
gosh.
Oh, dude. Let's go one conspiracy theory each.
Let's do it.
I'll
Right
tell
now?
I'll tell you my. We got
Okay.
we got a couple minutes left.
All right, let's go.
Me and
Let's hear
Riley do want to keep it between 20 and 30 minutes.
I feel like it's a perfect.
People said that's good feedback and like that's the perfect time for them to listen to it. So I think we're gonna try keeping it, and then once we have guests on, we'll actually probably experience outside or
go a little
experiment
bit longer.
outside of that zone.
Yeah.
Favorite conspiracy theories? Mine is that I think I've told you this before. Oh, dude, I got so many of them now that I think about it.
You can't pick like one.
Let me
that's your
just tell you
favorite.
one thing real quick. You know, Amarillo, Texas is the helium capital of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Why don't we?
I don't think there's
Wow.
much more helium here, right?
I looked it up and it was like it just said on Google. But I'll tell you my favorite one because it's worldwide. Mattress stores. There's so many of them everywhere,
I've
and they're
heard
all
this one
lined up.
before. Mm-hmm.
It's the best for money laundering services for like drug dealers and stuff like that. Think about how many mattress stores. There's literally there's 5 or 4 off of I-40 over there.
Yeah.
By Sonsi.
Mm-hmm.
Who is buying mattresses that much that they're able to operate these? And I get they're expensive. They're not cars expensive though.
No.
And there's not that many people you see every day riding around with getting new mattresses. I can't even tell you the last time I heard someone buying a new mattress, like family or friends.
I want to say I've had my mattress that I have right now for 6 or 7 years, maybe longer.
I can't even tell you, but that's my favorite one because that's like a good one. That's like who owns these mattress stores? Like
It's the same person, just laundering money in each individual one. That's what it is.
we're gonna have to dig deeper into that one though.
Okay. Favorite conspiracy theory. This is hard, man. There's, like you said, there's a ton. Okay, this one isn't so much of a conspiracy theory as it is kind of like a stoner talk.
A stoner talk.
So, when you die, your brain remains active for, I want to say it's like 12 minutes after you die.
Mm-hmm.
It's because what makes you dream, like what makes you have these dreams, is DMT. And it makes you have these vivid dreams. Well, when you die, there's nowhere else for your brain, like your body, to release it. So it releases all of it into your brain. So for that next 12 minutes, and you know how like in a dream, it could be like a 2-day, you're in your dream, it's like 2 days. But when you're actually sleeping, it's like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it lasts like really long time.
Right.
So just imagine having like a copious amount of DMT released into your brain all at once. Supposedly you're supposed to relive your entire life in that 12 minutes.
And
So who's to say right now we're not in that?
I hope that's not.
That's why people, like a lot of people are like, that's deja vu, because you've already lived it before and your brain is actually
Deja vu
picking
is
that
a
up.
weird thing. It's an extremely weird thing.
Seriously. It's like something to actually think about though. Because like, what is your brain doing for that next 12 minutes? Do you know what's going on? Do you not?
So you're pretty much reliving
Your
your whole
entire life from beginning to end, from the time
So
you die.
technically,
But then
technically, I already died then.
exactly. But then, so reliving your life, when you get up to that point when you die, does it just start over?
Exactly.
Are you in like
So-
a constant loop?
But you have to die. I don't know. There's so much more to it than
I know, but it makes you actually think.
do you ever die? Because what if you just come back? You start as a kid again.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember again. That's why when you're a baby,
You can't.
you can't remember anything.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's weird. That is.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I don't
We could
like-
sit
I
here and
don't-
talk about
I don't
conspiracies
like that one.
forever.
I don't like that. We'll definitely have to have someone that knows quite a bit about conspiracies.
Patrick.
I remember one night at Randall, we sat in the parking lot
We did.
and we talked.
In front of the football field. We talked
Yep.
about conspiracy theories and
Mhm.
listened to creepypastas.
I remember, yeah, you
Yep.
remember that, yeah,
Mhm. It was the three of us.
yeah.
Yeah. We sat there for like 3 hours,
Forget
dude.
That.
We sat there forever.
I hated that, and I was in the back seat, so I felt like I was most vulnerable.
They were gonna, whoever it was, somebody's gonna come get you first.
rip the doors off and grab me out first.
Monsters, just
Mhm.
you're the first person they're going for.
Did you watch Parasite, bro?
I haven't yet. I
Oh
need
my
to.
gosh, him talking about monsters. If y'all haven't watched Parasite, it's a Korean movie. It's in Korean. It has English subtitles though. Watch it. And then watch it and think about it, and then look up the actual meaning of the movie, and your mind will be blown. I promise.
I think I'm gonna have to do that tonight. Then
Do it. I'm serious. It'll blow your mind. It's like good as conspiracy.
is it like a movie?
Yeah, 2 hours long. It's
Okay.
full production.
It's
They
not
won
like
a bunch
a
of what is it?
30-minute
Like Grammys? What is it? Golden Globes?
Oscar.
Oscar? Yeah.
Oscars is like for the actors.
It
and
won
stuff.
It won a bunch of awards this year.
Oh, okay, I heard about it. Then I've heard about it.
It's a
okay.
Korean-based director or something like that. The film is probably my favorite now.
Really?
And while
It's
you're
that
watching
good?
it, you don't think it's that great, but the more it goes, you're like, okay, it's deeper meaning.
Something you actually is it one of those that
Definitely.
you have to like
I'm giving
actually
y'all
think?
homework on the podcast. If y'all haven't watched Parasite, watch it. It's $3.99 on Amazon. That's cheap. Just rent it. That's to rent, not buy. You have 24 hours. No refunds. I'm a spokesperson for them. Oh,
You sound
man.
like a professor. Like it's okay, it's cheap, so don't come to me and say that you can't do this.
It's only $399.
And 98 cents.
Dope. Well, I think that's a good little podcast right there.
I think it is.
This more so was kicking it off this time.
Mm-hmm.
We actually got into some ideas. We didn't talk about ourselves. I mean, we talked about ourselves, but not like
A
how we were
little
last
bit.
time. But awesome. Shout out to the YouTube crowd. My camera just turned off. Dope.
Well then.
Well then. Anyways, we'll see y'all next week with a whole nother podcast. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a guest on. Maybe we won't. Maybe
Dun,
we'll buy.
dun,
I don't know. We'll
dun.
see. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Drop a like. Drop a sub. We'll see you on the next one. Deuces.
Later.